Welcome to Words of Wisdom. Thank you for joining me. So lovely, as always, that you are here. Really grateful, really grateful. I've had a wonderful day. Started off with Qigong this morning. Beautiful energy, moving the energy through the body. Very important on a new moon day. So this is our new moon guidance to go through tomorrow's portal of the winter solstice with I've had really quite a communication scenario coming up quite often today. With the opportunity for change, transformation, and having the guidance to be able to understand that is so important. And I've spent probably about 4 or 5 hours with one of my closest friends, and we've been talking all things transformation, spiritual, and what have you. She is on a journey like I am, and she is not where I am at this stage, but so she often needs a bit of guidance, a bit of help, but as equally she gives back to me quite a lot of insight, and often it's confirmation, which is sometimes really nice to have, in the sense of where I was, and I can see that, and where I am now, that I can say I'm different, or I'm further along than I think, or she will say things that will give me that sort of understanding. And it is about an equal understanding between us, and it's really beneficial for both of us. So we were, for example, we were talking about things like she was mentioning the idea of being able to, to do meditation, and she finds it very difficult to do meditation. I'll just show you what I picked up now that wanted me to pick up, but anyway. And maybe you feel the same way, and she says, things come into my head and I can't concentrate and I just want to switch it off. That's what you're supposed to do and I can't do it. And I said to her, no, I said, for me, meditation is about actually accepting that things are going to be floating around and really drawing them in so you can then let them go. If you fight things and try and close doors on things, it only comes back. It just plays out. You learn this on this journey anyway. So I hope maybe someone here needs to hear that. And, she was saying, oh, but I know people that have studied it, and they say you've got to go into this state of complete, almost like a comatose state. And I was like, well, good luck with that, because honestly, that is years of practice. In this day and age, when we're just normal, everyday people that are trying to find some peace and quiet, it can be very difficult just to find peace and quiet, never mind within yourself. So we had a very good discussion about that. It was very interesting, very interesting. So we often think about ways in which we can become, we can heal, we can help ourselves. And there's lots of ways, there's tools, there's processes, but you have to find what's right for you. I think that's something that we came to the conclusion of, really. What works for me not necessarily works for her. And often she said to me, well, when you're doing your cards, and you're channeling, obviously if it doesn't mean anything to me, I said, well, exactly. So I will always say to you guys, my intention is that whoever listens to this, it will benefit them in some way. That's it. Just even if it's just one person, absolutely fine by me. I get out of it for myself a lot of love, a lot of support. I have a lot of guidance myself from spirit, and I have my channeling, my gifts. I'm learning all of that. And this morning, one of the cards, this card came out in the Angel Intuitive deck, and it's called Eternal Love. And I thought, how beautiful is that card coming out on a new moon, on a winter solstice weekend, where we are really spiritually evolving, and really this eternal love is for ourselves. Because even though my eternal love is for my faith and my spirit's team and what have you, fundamentally all that is energy that I have. It's my energy, my higher self, my guidance, my soul. And so eternal love within is so important. And that is something that you really need to be focusing on right now. To go into a new state of being is to grow and have eternal love for who you are. Trusting that you believe who you are right now as being the best version of yourself. And trusting that any processes, any guidance, any sign, any synchronicity, any help, any person, any message that comes along your path now comes from this eternal love that you have for yourself. It's there to help you, guide you, and change the things that you need changing for your highest good, for your soul mission, for your soul purpose. And that's what we talk about very strongly. So eternal love is something that's really very important. All right, very, very important. This is what I picked up. A new chapter, a new adventure. It had slipped down and I could see the tassel and I pulled the tassel, but I just felt like it was calling me to pull it and remind ourselves. It is a new chapter. It is a new adventure. It's something that you want. Your soul is calling you to achieve this. So this is a beautiful start for us right now, okay? A new chapter, a new adventure. And when I lit my candle, and I'm going to obviously do my new moon ritual, which I will share with you guys again because I did a couple of days ago. I lit my candle and underneath my candle this was sitting and it jumped into my hand. So I do believe Mother Mary would very much like us to read what this is about. Now I got this picture, okay? And I picked this little card up in a beautiful Italian church in Tuscany. I think it was in Florence, actually. And I just feel like it's very important. There's a message here, maybe something here. I haven't read it in a while. I can't remember what it's about, really. But I do know that when something comes to me, I need to pay attention to it. So I'm sharing it with you guys. So this is Holy Virgin Mary, the patron saint of Pisa. I got it in Pisa. So a little church in Pisa, that's where I got it from. Beautiful. Okay. Was it in the main church? No, I don't think it. Yes, it was. It was within that main church in Pisa. Beautiful, beautiful. That's where it was. Yeah, and I saw this card and there was another card that is under Tinkerbell at the minute, and I'm not going to pick it up because it's not calling to me, but this one called to me and it's Mother Mary. Now, Mother Mary is a very strong archetype. And often when we're on our Empress journey, we do have archetypes, and Mother Mary is one of them. So she's obviously called to me for a reason, so I'm going to read it to you. Holy Virgin Mary, Mother of God and of mankind, you who watch over and protect Pisa, look after us who, full of hope, turn to your motherly intercession. In your image, rescue from me ravages of fire and venerated with love by the people of Pisa. You show us Christ, your Son, as the way to the Father, as the light shining in the darkness, as the brother and saviour of all those who are longing for truth and life. You who placed your trust in God, teach us how to place our trust in his will and in his providence. In our troubles, give us strength. In our anguish, increase our hope. In our pain, give us joy. Let your help and motherly love support us on our approach to the gospel, so that we are enlightened by Christ, the light of the world. We testify it to all those we meet on our earthly pilgrimage, and all together glorify God, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen. So very cute, beautiful little pet prayer there with Mother Mary, who jumped out and wanted us to be part. To be listening as part of this new moon reading. Our little message today on the calendar says the only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. And on the back it says time passes by while you procrastinate. So the only limit is our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Our doubts of today. Right. So let me read for you before I start. I've got the runes. I've got our beautiful intuitive whisper cards. I've got our inner temple cards we're starting with, our beautiful wisdom of the oracle, and energy cards and moon cards. So we've got a few here. And of course, I've put this eternal love as the eternal love card, the significator card, because we as internal love for ourselves are asking for our guidance now with our new moon ritual, our new moon intentions, to go through that portal tomorrow. Ready for that success, ready for that change, ready for the details that God and angels and all our higher beings are providing to us, are guiding us to as part of our soul mission. So, new moon ritual for setting intentions. The new moon is a great time to plant seeds for reinvention or new beginnings. And this is a simple ritual that you can perform each month. It is a way to set your intentions or wishes on what you would like to manifest. Trust that the universe will provide what is for your greatest and highest good. You can do a full ceremony or keep it simple. Find what resonates with you. Setting your sacred space. Gather a few simple elements to enhance this ritual. A candle, white or any color that feels right for you. Your Empress journal and a pen. Crystals or other objects that you would like to place on your altar. Go to your throne or sacred space where you can be undisturbed. Begin by clearing the energy in your chosen space. You can open a window or just set the intention that you're clearing the space. Create an altar with your objects, placing them in any way that seems appropriate. You can invite in other objects that resonate with you. Light your candle, sit comfortably and take 3 deep breaths. Place your hands on your heart and say, I enter this sacred moment as the Empress of my life. I am wise, I am experienced, I am powerful. I am ready to discover what truly ignites my spirit. If you already have a new direction in mind, you can focus on it while repeating a modified version. I enter this sacred moment as the Empress of my life. I am wise, I am experienced, I am powerful, and I am ready to embark on this new journey. So see yourself going through that portal. In your journal, write down what you wish to manifest under the energies of the new moon. You can begin each sentence with I wish to or I want. List as many as you'd like. And once you're done, close the journal and say, I now release this to the energy of the new moon. I trust in the guidance of the universe and all there is for my greatest and highest good. And then extinguish your candle. So there we have it. That is the ritual. All right. So you do that after you've listened to this reading, if you so wish. Maybe you've got something in your mind that you're asking and it might come through now. But whatever you want to do, you do what you feel good doing. Okay, that's the important thing. All right, so I'm going to just ask for our runes to come out and play. Lovely. Okay, so we have got the four-leaf clover. Good luck, good fortune is on the table. We've also got Ingwas. No, can't remember. Our arrow. That's the go time. Tell you, I've been feeling that arrow for a while. Perthrow and whatever that one is. I want to always say Naughties, but I don't think it is. But we'll have a look anyway. All right, so let's have a little look. I always get that one a little bit confused. We've got our little tick. Where is it? I know where I've seen it. Interesting. We haven't had this one for a while, actually. Tiwaz is the arrow. And Tiwaz is about courage, victory, strength, passion, and a masculine energy. So that's a good, strong start. But we've got our little tick. There we are. Langoose. Laguz. Laguz is first. So Laguz is water, water flow, intuition, the unconscious, psychic ability, the feminine and growth. And right next to it is Tiwaz, which is masculine. So we have feminine and masculine energy on the table. Laguz is all about the water rune. So it advises you to release your resistance and go with the flow. Very apt, considering tomorrow we're going with that flow, aren't we? New moon intentions. Set them as going with the flow, being guided, allowing, accepting. Okay? The same is true when it comes to positive circumstances. Acknowledge and enjoy them with gratitude. Don't cling to them as the source of your happiness. Let the fluidity of life guide you rather than trying to control and direct it. As the rune of water, Laguz is also the rune of intuition and subconscious. You may be getting a lot of intuitive hits from your inner self right now. Be sure to follow your gut. Even if your brain is telling you different, Laguz indicates psychic ability which can be nurtured and strengthened with practice. Stay open and receptive to the messages coming in from spirit world and your higher self. Trust your own inner process to help you navigate any stormy seas. And Tiwaz obviously represents victory, strength, passion, and the masculine energy. So Tiwaz speaks of the need to put our causes above our personal desires if the greater good requires it. If you're facing a decision that involves potential discomfort in order to achieve a positive outcome, this is signaling you to possess the courage and the ability to withstand the sacrifice and emerge victorious. You are ready for the challenge, provided you act with integrity and remain true to your inner knowledge. Stand your ground, keep the faith, and your ultimate success will be recognized and respected by others. Victory is another primary interpretation, particularly when it comes to competitions. You are likely feeling enthusiastic and motivated at this time. Harness the energy, achieving your goals, and you will succeed. This is a positive sign for success in any legal matters, and provided that you are being honest and just in your actions. Beautiful. And then Perthro is mystery, secrets, revelation, and chance. So if you are thinking about something that can be a little bit mysterious, it might not have come to you as yet. Feminine, masculine energies, balance. Okay, so if this is the case, it's about not if things are not quite what they seem as previously unknown, it's about to be revealed. Something is coming to light for you. All right, with Perthro. Good luck in gambling, and we've got the good luck symbol of the 4-leaf clover. All right, protecting business investments, divination, health and healing, and foster spiritual clarity and fertility. And then finally, our final rune on the table this evening is Hagilas. And Hagilas is about patience, but also transformation. Very big transformation rune. So something, maybe some fortune, some good luck, money might be coming to you, and it will transform the way that things are. Okay. Protection as well, success in navigating difficult situations. And it did speak to that in the Laguz rune. So if something feels a little bit difficult, you've got the power, you have the strength. Also, a bit of luck will play the part in making sure that that obviously becomes, in your favor, because this is really good favor. It's good luck, it's good fortune, something that you might not actually right now necessarily recognize as good luck and good fortune. But as soon as it's been dealt with, it's sorted, it's certainly going to represent that. And you'll be thinking, my goodness me, look at that. What luck. I don't know why this had gone off. I don't know how far it had gone off. So I'm just going to start again, because we have got 5 inner temple cards on the table. So we're starting with the Chamber of Forgiveness. I'm ever so sorry. For some reason, something went off. So we're going to just carry on from here. and we're going to read the Chamber of Forgiveness. There's no question that it's through our relationships, both with ourselves and others, that we grow the most, through the disappointments, betrayals, heartaches and heartbreaks, through growing apart and the inevitability of change. Through all of this we grow. And it was funny how I started this reading talking about me being 3 or 4 hours with one of my closest friends, and that's exactly what we were doing, helping each other out with our spiritual journeys. The Chamber of Forgiveness reminds us of our innate innocence and the need to keep our heart tender towards ourselves and others, to soften and humble ourselves in our humanness. When the heart hurts, it wants to shut down, harden and close itself off from the world. This is a normal reaction to the ache that comes with being human. The Chamber of Forgiveness is a card of heart healing and deep, deep compassion for yourself and others too. It invites us to find a way to keep our heart open through the hurt, the blame and betrayal, the anger and the shame. Not to shut down or close our heart over or harden ourselves from life. Our grief is evidence of how much we love, for it's impossible to live with an open heart and not experience hurt or grief. Forgiveness has a mysterious timing and you cannot rush it, but there often comes a day when, after many tears have been shed and candles lit, the heart doesn't ache like it did before. We may find a softness in our voice where there was previously sharpness and pain. This is the energy of the Chamber of Forgiveness. It's a process that's unfolding within us all. And if this card appears for you, then the chances are this process is intelligently unfolding within you too. And it was so beautiful because I was just thinking about this eternal love card that I put down as our main significator card today. Because on a day like today, that's exactly what we've got to be thinking of ourselves, our eternal love for ourselves and our faith. And that really, signifies and sort of confirms it with this Chamber of Forgiveness card. Wow. Something going on here. Oh. Okay. Now we go to Golden. No one is immune to the highs and lows of the human experience. Change is a constant and we're forever being invited to embrace it. Our grief shows us how much we love and our souls came here to truly live. However, there may be moments in our life where it seems like we were given a golden pass. Everything opens up and seems to go right. As at times like these, that we must embrace that every single moment, celebrate our wins, sing at the top of our lungs just how grateful we are. This card is the most glorious card to receive. It's a sign that things are golden for you. Life is on your side. What you've been working towards is bearing fruit. You're in a very special place and are being invited to relish every moment, just like the golden hour of sunlight before sunset. This card is shining a light on how things are working out for you. If it's in future position in the spread, then it means that golden days are ahead for you. So don't give up now, keep going. If it's in the current position, embrace every moment right here and right now. It's in the current position. So I relish this moment right here and right now. I am grateful. I am blessed. It is safe for me to embrace it all right now. There's nowhere else for me to be and nothing else for me to do. And under it comes the golden thread card. And we talked about this yesterday. What is on this golden thread is meant for you. And you are right now attached. And look at the portal. Remember the portal. Okay, and this person is holding this portal, so it's very obvious. All of this, okay, is shining brightly to guide you towards this beautiful portal right now. I have no idea why these cards keep wanting to fall on the floor, but they do. No, we didn't have scarcity. We had plenty. So the burning rose is a symbol of sacred rage. We tend to see anger and rage as something we should avoid. But if you've got to express these emotions to be as if expressing these emotions is to be avoided or even wrong, as if anger is something that should be controlled and restrained. Anger or rage is often a reflection of what's important to us. It can signpost to our boundaries or lack thereof. It can hold within it the codes of our true passion and purpose. But we must do the job of listening to our anger and offering it a safe place to be released and expressed. If you don't, it can fester in the body and make us sick. It can paralyze us and prevent us from living passionately, mentally, emotionally, harmfully, or physically, and can be harmful to others. Alchemizing anger in positive ways and using it to create rather than repress or negatively destroy is some of the holiest work that there is. And then we have plenty. And plenty is about abundance, gratitude, receiving, overflowing, more than enough, harvest, manifest, balance, and harmony. So really right now for us, you know, we are in a really good space, aren't we? We've got everything is pointing towards a new beginning, a golden new beginning. Now, if you still feel a bit of the need for that forgiveness for yourself or for others, or there's still some anger that you haven't quite addressed, you need to be doing that tonight. You need to be ready for your change. And it's okay to take it with you, but it's not okay to let it define you anymore. You have to make sure that your boundaries are set and you know what you're capable of. It's okay to get angry. We are only human, but it's not okay to let it make something out of your life that it's not or it shouldn't be. Okay, so whatever's meant for you now is going to be really beautiful and golden, and we have got plenty that is coming in for us. It's right here. Balance, harmony, bounty, it's a legacy, it's the invitation. So it's about resourcing and receiving. It can be a reflection of your current mindset or energy levels. It can be represent of where things may be headed based on how you're currently spending your thoughts and your time and your energy. It's about your mindset and the way you live your life as much as it's about physical reality. For our current beliefs, thoughts, energy, and behaviors can influence our future physical reality. Plenty is a reflection of overspilling bounty, goodness, abundance, flow, ease, and joy. The earth is naturally abundant and plentiful. However, if some of us take more than we need, if we hoard and grab and get greedy, there won't be enough for everyone. This is where the planet is right now, and we're all being called to turn the ship around. So, sometimes we feel like we need something and actually recognize that we really don't. So for example, we were talking about a little bit earlier, the need for calling love in, want somebody to love you, want somebody in your life, and you want that love. Actually, it's about that internal love, that the internal love for yourself that you should have and be satisfied with. Whatever's meant to be will be. But you need to be in the best possible receiving mode for that. You need to be the best vessel that there is. And I was thinking about this because I want to do my intentions, and I want to make sure that I feel really positive and have a very good set my intentions. But in the past I'd be setting intentions for finding someone to love. But I don't need to do that anymore. So what am I going to set my intentions for? And it seems to be a little bit of a different feel right now for me. And I just looked down, I keep telling me my cards kept falling on the floor, and I've recognized why. Okay, we've got my believe, accept, and receive. And this morning when I was listening to Baba Jali, she was saying, she was giving a reading, it was really resonating, and she said, you will see, believe. You need to, one of her charms, she picked it up and she said, and it had believe on it, and she said, you'll see, believe. Believe, accept, and receive. Believe, accept, and receive. I trust in the magic and the power within me. Everything I touch turns to gold. My energy attracts magic. I am calling my energy and my power back to me. I am simply stunning. I choose to listen and dance to the music of the universe. I am worthy of the most beautiful things. Today is a good day to be happy, loving, peaceful. So they wanted me to see that believe again. So I am seeing it. I'm going to keep it out. I'm going to put it up over here. And I am going to trust in the magic of the universe. Very important. Okay. Right. Let's see what else we can get guidance from today for our beautiful wisdom of the oracles. We've got thinker, number 44, thinker. That was in reverse. And I like that because thinker almost sits in, as you know, done the reflecting, done the thought process, been thinking a lot about past things, been thinking about, you know, how you've changed, but it's in a reversal. So we're going to listen, we're going to have a little look at that in a reversal. Anything else here, please? Golden, golden. What else? Oh, clean it up. And we have one on the floor, which is imagine. That beautiful card of imagine, of manifestation. That's what you can imagine you can have. What you can feel, you can think. What you can think, you can feel. Okay, the only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. So imagine, 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 imagine right now, 18:08 on the clock, and clean it up. We've been doing that. We've been doing a lot of cleaning up. Okay, we're ready for the cleanup. Absolutely, we are ready. Okay, lovely. We are ready, we are ready, we are ready. Okay, so I want to just go to thinker, number 44, 44, 44. What does 44 mean? Oh, let's have a look. 44. Oh. Guidance. Yeah, protection and guidance from the universe. Beautiful. Okay, 44. 44. So strategy, being analytical and logical. So let us have a little look at the reversal. You might be suffering from an analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. This is true. I was saying that to my friend, actually. Your conclusions will likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will give you a jam. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise, or meditate. We talked about that. Soon you'll come to your senses, and an aha moment will bring you clarity. So imagine, 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 imagine. 20. The aha moment, I do like an aha moment, you know. It just settles things sometimes. And I think it's because we do try and overthink sometimes, you know. So, turning imagination into manifestation, creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity and illusions. Oof. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming or fashioning a vision board or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. What you imagine, you will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Believe, believe, my friend, believe. And we're cleaning up. We are cleaning up. We're doing it. Right, let's get intuitive whispers. As our garden, you know now our intuitive whispers whisper, hey? But our oh, okay. Trust the call, 44. So listen to your intuitive whisper. Listen to it. It's very important because it does whisper. It does give us guidance. Absolutely. So we have got wisdom of the solar plexus, all about the emotion. Sit with your wisdom of the solar plexus. And again, look here. It's like a portal right now. And also, it came out on top of Chamber of Forgiveness. So we do need to sit into our emotions. We do need to forgive. We do need to make sure that, you know, and sometimes it's really hard to let people go because you feel a little bit bad, or, you know, when you move on and make changes and things. But You've got to set your journey. You've got to do what you need to do. So trust the call. Slow down. It says here, slow down. That's quite an important thing. Oh, and listen from the heart was underneath. How lovely. Follow that heart. Eternal love for you. Follow your heart. Slow down. Follow your heart. Trust the call. It'll all come right. You'll have the aha moments. Okay? It will come. You have plenty to look forward to. Trust the call. 44. Your intuition is calling you now. Are you listening? Maybe you have been too busy. So slow down and you'll hear. Slow down, you'll hear that whisper. That's why I was talking about like your intuition whispers. I was trying to get that out and these were jumping out. So slow down and listen. And I was talking about this with my friends. Sometimes we're just not quite ready to listen, but we have to listen at some point. I love this card because the heart shape, and this looks like almost like a full moon here, hey? Or a new moon. Look how beautiful that is. That is so beautiful. Oh, listen from your heart. How to trust the call. Ring, ring at your intuition here. Trust is not just given, it is earned. But your intuition has earned its trust from a lifetime of always being there. Maybe it is you who has been ignoring its call. To trust your intuition, you need to become silent, so quiet. The only thing that you can hear is yourself. Listen to your intuition. And number 1, slow down. Now, both of these were in a reversal, but we don't do reversal. But, of course, reversals sometimes mean that you are doing a bit of the opposite to something. So perhaps you don't feel like you are running around right now because it's this time of the year. Perhaps you've got time out now, time off. Maybe you've had a really quiet day today. Maybe you're having another one tomorrow. Maybe you're taking these 2 days to really value for yourself because you are aware it's a winter solstice, whatever, okay? You're being called to slow down. The world around you might feel like it's moving too fast, but you don't need to move fast to get to your destination. What is being called will come. What is on your path will be. What's on the end of that golden thread is yours. It is here. It is now. It is important that you feel into your emotions. You can't do that if you're rushing around. Okay? And listen from your heart. It's calling to you. Listen from your heart. And your heart's song wants to be heard. Are you listening? So again, your heart holds the most powerful energy of all, love. It also holds sadness, joy and sorrow. It is full of big emotions. It's inviting you to feel into them, that emotions. So listen to your heart. Eternal love for who you are. Remember that. Just take that with you. Pack that bag, my friend, and that's where we will be going. Promise. Okay, so that's a beautiful, that is very beautiful. Okay. Right, energy. Woof, because this energy is big. Beautiful energy. Please, guidance for today. Angel of love. Oh, my goodness. And the Sun card. Beauty and joy and happiness and completion. Oh my goodness. Masculine energy, strong growth. We've got masculine and feminine runes here. So that's so beautiful. An angel of love. I couldn't have made it any clearer myself. It went straight on top of the moon cards. So there it is, clear as day. Angel of love. Eternal love. Listen to your heart. If you follow this, you can't go wrong. Okay, this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is what it wants you to do right now. This is what is important for you right now. And then we also have, of course, Archangel Uriel coming through, and it's all about that 7th chakra, that energy channel, the opportunity for that to channel into your body. Sit in that power. Sit and allow that to come down. Okay? And permeate every one of your chakras, every cell of your being. That's where everything, igniting your solar plexus, your feelings, your emotions, igniting your heart chakra. Let it come through. Let it flow. Sit in your, meditate, slow down, listen to yourself. Trust this call. It is calling to you. You're not going to do much about it because it is on the end of your golden thread. You can go kicking and screaming, yeah, but you don't want to be doing that. You want to go with love and blessings and beauty and, you know, all of the beautiful sunshine and happiness that is due to you. I mean, another golden card. You can't get any. I mean, this is like the golden ticket here. I feel like I've won the love lottery. Look at that. Isn't that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Angel of love. So the angel of love is here for us as well. Angel of love, number 49. This beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose-colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is now available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward. Eternal love. Believe. Believe it. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. So I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender, loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. And isn't that the beauty of it? Isn't that the excitement of it? Unexpected, the surprise, the beauty. I love that. Let's go. I trust in the magic and the power within me. Okay, moon cards, let's have you. Moon cards for today, please. Moon card on our new moon day. Okay. One on top of the sun. Moon in Virgo. Issues surrounding health and exercise. Focus on your physical well-being. Isn't that lovely? And that came on top of forgiveness and wisdom of the solar plexus. Trusting the call on top of the sun. So it's your physical ability now. Like I said to you, I started with Qigong this morning. Move your body. Allow that physical energy to move. And we have the new... There we are. We have the new moon. If you don't believe me, there it is there. The new moon. The time is ripe for seeking new opportunities. How amazing is that? Magic. So right on the last ding of the bell, the new moon card has come out especially for us tonight. And I really, really hope that you have really loved this beautiful reading, because I certainly have. And I really feel so blessed that we are given this guidance in so many beautiful ways. I hope, I pray that you will really feel benefit from it and enjoy your new moon ritual tonight. Enjoy it. Set your intentions. Wake up tomorrow with a smile on your face, ready to go through that gateway, to go through that portal. It's opening up for you. Okay, it's emerging. It's right here. It is golden. It's on your golden thread. Everything that is coming for you is here right now. It's all happening. Time is ripe. It's the new moon. It's the change. You will love it. And number one, the sun. Look at that energy. You will be so happy in your near future. I am there with you every step of the way, my friend. Every step of the way. So, take care. Enjoy. If you've enjoyed this, thumbs up. As usual, thank you for the magic. Always. Thank you for listening. I'll see you again soon.